Hello. I am trying to I'm endeavoring to do better on YouTube. So I'm here for a brief live. Nothing really much to say other than I'm very appreciative of everybody or to everybody for supporting me. We'll wait a little bit. I guess they're letting people know I'm alive. I don't know. So we'll see. So again, I am committed to doing this more often. And that's what I'm going to do. Let's see. One person who's here. Somebody's here. Or maybe that one person is just me. Uh, Should we give it a minute or two? There we go. Hello. What's up, Martha? How are you? Tracy, what's popping? Allison, good evening. How are you? Uh, just before I say anything else, got a new Blue Stream coming on, live stream coming on in about 4 hours. There'll be some new tracks on there, some of the old ones. But I really like this one. It's coming on for the night, actually. I probably put it on around 10 o'clock. Listen to it while I go to sleep. So I'll be on there saying hello before it just knocks me out. This is like my ambient, I guess. Um, for those of you who don't know, I mean, who will go on here later, I have a channel called the Blue Zone Ambient Improv. It's all ambient music. I write them every day. And it's probably one of the best things I've ever done in my life for my own health. So you're welcome to go over there. Mello's over there, I know. I don't know if Tracy's over there. But it's a beautiful. If you're not hip to ambient music, it can be a little different. It's different for me, but I'm telling you, it's just really relaxing. And in types like the days like we have, well, in times like these, we really need somewhere to go that's apolitical, a this, a that. I mean, just so you just somewhere to go where anybody can just relax. Good evening, Desiree. How are you? I am in the mid Atlantic and it is hot. Not hot, hot. It's around maybe in the 80s. I'm not out there that long, but it's a little some humid stuff going on, and I'm not used to humidity. Arizona is hot and dry. It's still hot. 120 is still hot, hot, but what's going on? I am playing August the 3rd in Norfolk, Virginia, at a place called Brothers, or the New Brothers, I think it's called too. Tickets are on my website, Walter Beasley Official. So you'll be able to get there. Hello, Yolanda. How are you? So I'm coming on here. I'll be coming on here. I always say that. Uh, More though. Any questions you have, just pop them on out. Um, yeah. So I've decided to, especially with YouTube and Instagram, kind of get my game up because Facebook is not allowing me to monetize on Facebook, which is unfortunate. Because I got my page stolen years ago, and you know they just haven't given it, haven't given back the right to monetize to me yet, and that's been about 3-4 years. So we're gonna try it over here. Not just the money, but I like this format a little better. It's a little it's more chill, and you can do more things, and it's more expansive than Facebook is. How you guys doing today? Everybody's all right? Let's see what else. Oh, on the 15th, I'll be in Boca Raton, Florida, at Uncle Mike's. Don't ask. I've never been there. Looking forward to it, but it's called Uncle Mike's. That's all I know. And we're gonna be there, and we're just gonna be on and popping. So is the August the 3rd down in Norfolk too. Man, look, I don't know about y'all, but I'm like I said, I'm in the Mid Atlantic, and about last week, man, some storms came through here, man. If it's always been that way, I just really forgot how powerful the storms are in the Midwest. But it just seems like they're worse now. Doing well. How's it? Oh, yeah. I mean, you know what? I try not to think about it, Tracy, unless it's really debilitating. A couple of days ago, it was pretty nasty, but today's not that bad. The humidity does affect it, though. I'm seeing. Are you coming to Detroit, Michigan? No, I'm not, Yolanda. I wish I were, but I'm not. Maybe next year. Um, I really wish you come to Endicott, New York. I don't know how far Endicott is from New Jersey, but I'm going to be in New Jersey next year, probably. Endicott sounds like it's in the suburbs or somewhere. I mean, like up north around Buffalo or somewhere. Yeah, Yolanda. Thank you for asking too, because that sucker is, I'm not a little guy, so yeah, it hurts all the time. But the on the days when I can't really get up, that's hard. Like walk for an extended period of time. That's hard. So hopefully, I mean, I think I'm going to be getting it done in December when I go back to Arizona. 2 hours? What does that say? 2 hours? Oh, um, that's not bad. I don't know exactly what city I'm going to be in New Jersey, but yeah, you must be. Yeah, you're away from the city then, I guess. Um, but I'll have more information on that probably in a couple of months. So I'll be around your way, but let's see. The gigs have been going really, really well, and my writing is going really, really well. Again, for those of you who are just popping on, a couple of you just popping on, I've been writing every day, like 2 or 3 hours a day for the Blue Note, excuse me, the Blue Zone Ambient Improv over on YouTube. I am 1 hour away from being monetized there for people being able to send me super chats for my efforts and so on and so forth. So I am 1 hour away from um, being able to get some passive income on YouTube on the Blue Zone Ambient Improv, so that I can continue sharing, my tracks and that type of thing to the world. Because for me, it's just here. I'm telling you, I usually try to take my blood pressure every day, and it's not bad at all. But after I'm writing the tracks for the Blue Zone, that's like it's 10, 20 points lower. And I gotta take 3 naps every time, when I'm writing. Like, it's just the way it is. So I write for about 20 minutes, and then the music will just be like, and I have to go take a nap. Come back, write some more, and then I have to go take a nap. So my nap game is on point. Thanks for coming to Charlotte, North Carolina. When asked, we enjoy it. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate that, Allison. I wish I could come back. I really wish I could come back. I'm not going to go into it now, but just the way things were handled, at one point in time, you just have to stand up and say, I've seen this before and I don't like it, So, you treat me with the respect that I deserve. I treat you with the respect you deserve. And, we call it that. I've had no problems with any of the clubs, um, period, that have paid me, or, paid me some money to participate, except that one. And some other notable people have had problems as well, and they're not playing there either. But it's okay. Many international listeners, yeah. Look, Mello, I'm gonna tell you something. One day, Facebook, oh Lord, one day YouTube decided to have me go viral. So I'm sitting up there, man, and I'm sitting up there. I'm getting people are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. And I'm like, wow, I'm monetized in one day. And my assistant deletes it. She misunderstands some of my, what I wanted her to do, and she deleted it. So I lost all those hours. Man, I was fit to be tied, whatever that means. But that one hurt a little bit. But we pick up and we move on. So now I'm 1 hour away from partial um, monetization, and I'm grateful. I'm really, really grateful. And that's the thing, sometimes, now this is a very difficult time, a very different time in music. What you guys don't know is a lot of clubs are getting their money's cut from the government because, like, say, if they do jazz or any kind of black music, or say that they do that, or R&B, whatever, it's considered DEI in some cases, and they're losing money. So it's a different time, So it's a different time. I feel for people who Um, I feel for clubs actually, and that's not easy for me to say, but it's just one of those things. It's an interesting time. I'm so sorry that you had a less than desirable visit. Maybe another venue here. That would be great. And I think that the venue there is one of the only ones, if not the only one, that does this type of music. So that's why they kind of do what they do, and it's unnecessary, really. But you know, it's unnecessary. But I think in my case, anyway, at 64, I've been in the game almost 40 years, and there's um, no reason for me to play places that make me feel uncomfortable. That's pretty much it. Because there's always another place to play, and especially with what the kind of buzz that I'm able um, to generate, and people do come out and see me. It's okay. It's really okay. And if you have another venue that does smooth jazz or smooth whatever, pop it in the chat and I can get on it. Have someone get on it tomorrow. Any other questions? You know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about well, I don't think any music. No, they're not musicians. I don't think they're musicians on here, but I'm thinking about doing like a super chat kind of thing where I come on here for musicians and they can ask me what they want and I answer the question to the best of my ability. What do you think about that? Thank you, Allison. Um, because I do it on Facebook, and then you get thousands of people comment stuff like that. But I'm like, I really should monetize that. So, I'm thinking about doing it over here. That way, we'll come on and people just talking to them. People have a super chat, a specific question. Excuse me, that was outside my allergies. I can answer it. I can answer the super chat, and then get paid. I think you're right. I think I'm gonna do that, Mello. Because at this age and this stage, I think I have a lot to. I know I have a lot to offer. I've seen many, many things happen. Yeah. What does it say? Exactly. I love all of your music expansion. Thank you, Desiree. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to start doing another EPK in Spanish and English in August. So I think enough time has passed by. I think, yeah, that I'm very, very proud of the Latin project actually. So and a tribute to soul. So those are the last two, and we just keep on going until we can't go anymore. Dang, I look like my mother. I look like my mother when I do. She had dimples like right here, same spot. Did the light just go out? Oh, is that bad? Man, that's killing me. That's not that bad. That's not what I saw. I saw like something weird happen. Let me stop because I am not medicated yet. Any other questions? Yeah, I don't want to bore people, but yeah, other than that, not much going on. Like I said, I'm in the Mid Atlantic. I'm recording, uh, practicing, touring, um, writing. So I'm pretty busy. In fact, after I get off here, I don't know if I'm going to practice for an hour at least out in the lot, and then I'll come back and go to bed. The Spanish music surprised me, but just have actually enjoyed it. Thank you so much, Tracy. Yeah, I was born and raised in a town called El Centro, California. I don't know if I'm boring people. You already know this. And it was predominantly Hispanic. My neighborhood was in the second part of my childhood. The first part of it was black. And I was able to listen to so much great music in English and Spanish. And as I grew up, I learned a lot of Spanish, and I was taught Spanish by the group, very special group to me, for me, called Sabor. Los Elegantes was the name before, and it taught me how to sing in Spanish. Taught me what I should emphasize, what I should not emphasize, what maybe should be riffed on, and what should not be riffed on. And it was just an addition to everything I'd learned prior to. So that album is kind of like my dedication to the people um, who helped raise me during my childhood, and especially at times like this when I think, to be very frank, they're getting crapped on the whole lot, not just the ones who are from another country. I think it's apropos the moment is a good moment for that, just so that people understand how I feel about people who help me, who may be a little lighter than me or a little darker than me. That's all. Yep, yep. And it's called Sin Palabras, and it's on Spotify and all the rest of the digital formats. Actually, you can buy it from me on my website, Walter Beasley Official. And I have a student, I have an assistant who mails them out after I sign them. So I do sign them. So you go to Walter Beasley. Let me see if it pops up if I do Walter Beasley Official. Walter Beasley. I think it's www.walterbeasleyofficial.com maybe. Well, looky there. Yep, you can get a lot of my physical products there. We sign them and then we send them to you that week that I do them. Now there are some cases where I have to maybe be where I have to drive on the road for 2 or 3 days, to get out of here. And it may have to wait for another week. But other than that, we do pretty well with the orders. Yes, I've heard it come through. Oh, my Pandora, and it surprised me every time. Oh, thanks, Tracy. Yep. In fact, I was just getting my clothes cleaned. I had to get my clothes clean, and the ladies from Colombia, no, Colombia, no, Nicaragua. And finally, she just said, "Look, I have to ask you, where are you from? Because we speak Spanish. I don't speak English over there at all. And in areas over here, people. A lot of people don't know who I am and what I do. So it's just really cool to be able to speak to her in Spanish and then her ask, look, I got to ask you, where are you from? Because are you from Dominican Republic or I'm from California? So that's cool when I can do that. I'm very blessed by that. The other day, that a man was lost, and I helped him get back to his car. He was an older gentleman, and he spoke no English, and he lost his car, and he started to panic. And I was able to calm him down, and we were able to find his car. So that's a beautiful thing for me. I mean, there have been plenty of times when people have helped me, you know, um, who didn't look like me, who didn't speak my language, and helped me along the way. So it's no thing. Let's see. Anything else? How long have I been here? 17 minutes? Let's get about 5 more minutes because I don't want to bore people. But that WalterBeasleyOfficial.com lets you know exactly what's going on with me and what I have out. I think it plays pieces of it as well, or you can listen to me. Is it? Yeah, on Spotify, Pandora, all that. So I'm grateful, very, very grateful. And remember, the Blue Zone. I don't think it'll do it. Let me see if I can go over here. Hold on. Am I still on? I hope I am. Was I still? Yeah, I haven't gone anywhere. So I'm going to go YouTube. I'll put a link to it on here. Oh, can I do that? I can. I'm getting very familiar with this, and I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Oh, I see myself on the other channel. So I'm going to go to the channel. I can't play music because it's my music. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to come back over here. Am I still here? Thank you so much, Tracy, for subscribing. I really appreciate it. In the next couple of weeks, I'm going to offer people a pin who subscribe to subscribe. That's a lot of pins. Oh shit, that's 1,000 pins. But we ain't tell everybody about the pins. So, but I want to do something for. Well, you subscribe to it, but I want to do a membership as well. And I have to figure out what I could give people for being members, paying members to the Blue Zone, and maybe just the fact that they feel better about their lives and themselves as payment is enough for them to say, okay, look, I'm gonna give you $5 a month or $10 a month because this has really helped me. Yeah, I think that means I would do it. In fact, I am doing it to a couple of channels. But I want to, I want to get back. I want to people who think that I'm all right. Yeah, and I know, Mello. Thank you for coming on and saying stuff as well when you're on there listening. I really appreciate the words of kindness. Blue Zone and these crazy thunderstorms. Oh man, where? Waiting for it. Waiting for what, Tracy? You know, it was funny. As I get older, these thumbnails are harder and harder to look at and see what's really behind the thumbnail. Isn't that crazy? Let's see what's on the thumbnail. My eyes are a little tired. I got about 6 hours of sleep last night, but I stayed up until 3 o'clock in the morning doing work. So, and I love music. I love being a businessman in music. It's just a wonderful thing. The memberships. Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, I got one. Man, here's the thing. So I started the Blue Zone Ambient Improv. Did it come up? Yeah, in April, maybe in April, I started really writing when I found, when there were some problems, physical problems I had to go through because I had to kind of calm myself down. And and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna monetize this. I've always loved ambient music. When we used to go to San Diego for doctor's appointments and stuff like that, my father would have what was the equivalent of ambient music playing, like Kiss FM, played all the strings and stuff like that. But and I know why he did it now because by the time we got into the mountains, me and my sister be knocked out. But I started to get used to that sound. So now I'm writing them and I'm writing them like that, like that, like that. I'm like, why am I so? And they're, for me, they're nice and they really do the trick. And it reminded me of all the times we were going to San Diego. I got some water, and he would do that. And I love writing. Man, jeez. Oh yeah, the Mid Atlantic in June, in July, things are blooming. Thank you, Desiree. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. I think if you like ambient or if you like to feel, man, like I said before, I could do it for about maybe 25 minutes and I'm out in the middle of the day. And I hate naps. I cannot take naps to save my life except when I'm trying to write some the blues on. I'm there. Next thing I'm like, I gotta go lay down. But I love it. Let's see what else. My live shows are doing very, very well. Just so you guys know, if you come and see me live, yeah, they are. I walk like I'm older than I am because of this bad knee. I was looking at myself on the video the other day. I was like, dang, I walk like an old man. But but it's just painful. That's all. And I have to limp, and now I got a bad limp because it's a bad injury. But I'm not canceling nothing. I mean, the Atlanta thing wasn't. I didn't cancel that. They just, you know what I mean. But it's yeah, I just noticed it. So that nothing's wrong. It's just that I have a really bad knee. Just so you can pass that around if people even talk about or ask. Yeah. So I've been feeling pretty good. You know what's good? Um, and I think it's in the summertime. Cracker Barrel has this thing where I think it's half a chicken, and it's they have corn in there. They have some onions, caramelized onions, and carrots and potatoes. Have you had that? Man, it's healthy and it's really, really good. I'm gonna look for a recipe that I can make in here on the air in the air fryer. See if I could duplicate it. Can you put aluminum foil in the air fryer? I don't remember if you could or not. I don't think so. I don't remember. I don't do it. So I think you can. I don't know. Can you put aluminum foil in the air fryer? That's the question of the day. Okay, so that's it. Uh, it's been long enough, I think. So, like I said before, I'm 1 hour away from being monetized on the Blue Zone Ambient Improv. If you're having trouble with anxiety, if you're having trouble with sleep, if you're having trouble just resting during the job or whatever, do yourself a favor and going over there because it's really, really, really helpful. I mean, I write music that makes me feel good and makes me relax, and if I do that, then it can do that for you as well. Do you prefer larger venues, smaller venues, quaint, smaller venues? No, you cannot. Oh, thank you, Desiree. I didn't, I didn't think so. I prefer smaller ones. The reason I don't, and in fact, I don't play festivals anymore because they're not fun. And actually, you can make more money at festivals. It's catching up on me now. You can actually make more money in festivals than you can play in the smaller clubs, and it's actually less taxing because some you have to play 2 sets, long sets, hard sets, to make the same kind of money. But I prefer that. I get to see people. I get to meet them after the show, shake their hands. I thank them for supporting me over the years. Let them know what's going on with me in my life, and they talk to me about their life for a minute. It's great to love your message. Thank you so much, Rachel. It's a way for me to say of saying thank you. The larger venues, especially outside, when you play, right, all the music goes out and it just keeps going and keeps going, keeps going. And the sound that comes, there's no sound that really comes back. It just leaves you, and when it leaves you, it doesn't sound that good from the stage. So I never did like that. I prefer for it to hit something and come back, or hit something and come back to the audience, so that the sound just kind of loops around and we can all have a good time together. That's what I like. The outdoor things, that's just me. I mean, for you guys, it's probably much better because you get to see so many artists, and which is great, But no, I prefer the smaller venues, and I prefer to be able to see the people and see their reactions, and to thank them, and for them to believe that I'm very appreciative of their support, for the support. Okay, that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. I saw some of the Ludlow. Yeah, Ludlow was killing it. I think the owner of the Ludlow, the promoter, hadn't really seen my show and really didn't know what it was about. But I think he's a believer now. Yeah, yeah, Ludlow. Most of them are. Most of them are. We kind of grew up together in this music industry. Been a fan of your music. See, there you go, right there. The Nintendo Sony man. What's up now? Been a fan of your music for years. Thank you so much. I appreciate the Nintendo Sony man. Yep. So I really appreciate you guys spending some time with me. Like I said, I really appreciate that. Been somebody on the audience. Yeah. So I promise I'm gonna do. I don't know when the next time will be, but I'm gonna make it a routine to do it at least once a week at this point. If nothing else, message retracted. If nothing, oh, you all right over there, Mello? So yeah, so once a week we have another outdoor venue that's small and nice. Marcus Johnson did come. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. So once a week I'll come on. This is Thursday. No, this is Wednesday. This is a nice day. So maybe I'll just do Wednesday. Well, I don't have any assistants on Wednesday, so maybe I'm gonna change it to like either Thursday or Tuesday, because my assistants can come on and can track it. They'll take 20 minutes and they can come on and work the thing as we grow into a massive YouTube live stream channel. God bless everybody. Thank you for coming on and spending some time with me. It's been about 28 minutes. I'm gonna come off here now. Spread this out. The Blue Zone Ambient Improv. My work of love, dedication, and commitment to helping people grow older, or with relaxation, with meditation, with just a great environment from which to be thankful, be grateful, and to stay that way. All right. No, thank you for coming on, Allison. All right, you guys be good. Talk to you. Bye bye.